I'm Dr. Nicole, and I wanted to bring you guys along. I hope you've been following the podcast. Thank you guys so much for all the comments, all the support, the reviews you're giving to the videos and the comments. I wanted to bring you guys along on my morning routine because, in a lot of the episodes, what do you hear me talking about? You hear me talking about these micro habits, your routines, how they set the stage for your day and everything like that. And so, real quick, just wanted to show you how what I do for breakfast for on most days, how I do my coffee. It's a big part of how I feel throughout the day. How I'm able to engage even with my kids, with my husband, for the rest of just what I have to do, whether it's even if I'm relaxing, I want to start my day off right. So, a big part of my day, and one of the most important things that you can do for your femininity, and I always tell women two things: eat breakfast and ground yourself with protein, and also work out. And when you're working out, you want to do weight training and resistance training. So that'll be another video. But for breakfast, you want to think about, like, for me, I just had to revamp my whole breakfast routine because I felt like, that saying, eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. Like, you want to start your day off with substance. You want to eat the most earlier versus later. And so for me, it's like putting as much stuff as I can into my into what I eat. So, I love coffee, and drinking coffee, you got to have the right mug, right? I got to show you guys this thing. My kids bought this for me. It says, "First I drink coffee, then I do things." Lord, my cat is over there going crazy. You guys know I got a new kitten, so he's going crazy. He's shown up on some of the episodes. But for breakfast, like everything you eat, you want, it's not just that you want to have protein. Yes, absolutely. I get at least 125 grams of protein per day. And the way I do that is I just pack my meals. But you want to pack everything you have with some kind of nutrients, and it could be super fun. So for me, the mugs are what make everything fun. So this is a peace mug. It says peace. It does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. So for me, the routines and what I eat and all that stuff, that helps me to have peace. So for my coffee, I pack it in. So this is sea moss. We have to get into that. Sea moss is super, it's like a super food. It has more than 95 nutrients. Um, it has all of the things that we typically don't get through our normal diet. So sea moss is just amazing. It can help lower blood pressure, blood sugar if you're struggling with any of those things. So I just put a little bit, I make my own. Let me see if I can show you guys the sea moss. Oh, I might have finished it, but it's kind of like a coral type of reef, and huh, I thought I had a little bit more, but you have to. It's dry, right? It's kind of like seaweed. It looks like seaweed, dried seaweed, and you soak it. You have to soak it and put it in water, boil it, and all that stuff. And then it turns into a gel. Okay. I put a little cinnamon stick in mine. It turns into a gel, and you keep this. You make it in batches at a time. So this will last me like 2 weeks. So I put my sea moss in there. All right. My coffee. I cannot live without my collagen. Collagen is so important for the skin, especially as we get a little bit older, the bones, all of that. I don't deal with any bones. I don't think I have any sagging skin yet, but hey, cross that bridge when we get to it. But I do my collagen. I used to do liquid collagen, but I do powder collagen. There's all kinds. You want to get the bovine collagen with the peptides, type 1 and 3. I love, and if anybody has the inside deal, if you can help me get in touch with this company, I try to reach out. I want to advertise for them. I love Beyond Blue. I have been on this stuff for more than a year. It is a coffee alternative, but you've heard of the mushroom coffees. Some people like Rise and some other ones. I love Beyond Brew for the flavor, for the way it goes down. I mix it with my coffee. So I really don't put a lot of actual coffee in mine, but I'll do the Beyond Brew, right? It's a powder, it kind of has a cocoa taste. I just put like a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half, put that in there, right? So you do your Beyond Brew. I love it. I'll put the link to that in there. All right. So mind you, this is just my coffee. I haven't even really, right? So then I also do creatine because I work out. This helps. This is good. They say we produce it naturally, but it's important to just add some extra. So I put some creatine. It's a little powder, 5 milligrams. It really helps because I do a lot of weight training. I mean, not like I'm not a bodybuilder, but you know what I'm saying. I'm in the gym at least 3 times a week. I'm lifting weights. That really helps your muscles to recover better and to be able to, really function well when you're weight training. All right, so I got that. I think I got those are my three main things. I don't do a lot of sugar, but coffee is a little treat for me. So I do like this amount. I do like a little teaspoon of sugar that is pure cane sugar. All right. So that is everything that's going into the coffee. All right. And I do my drip coffee. I have a coffee maker. My husband, we don't really, we like to do it the old fashioned way, like this, right? I love it. Anybody make coffee? Let me know in the chat, right? So this is how it goes. And you just, let me put it over here so you guys can see. Right? Now, I'm simple. I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. I don't do Starbucks coffee necessarily. This is the perfect blend. This is Melita Colombian Supreme. It's medium roast. It's not super, super strong roast, but it's not light either. It's Colombian Supreme. I love this. Me and my husband have been on this. Okay. So here's a little scooper. But because coffee is just to give me that little bit, I got my Beyond Brew, I got all my stuff. I'll do like a half of one of these. Okay, because I don't want to be all wired up. I wake up so early. I try to get to bed on time. So I don't want to be super wired up. Turn on the kettle, right? And I, for my breakfast part, I'll do this. For my breakfast part, because today I have a bunch of stuff to do, I'll usually do like 2 eggs over easy. But sometimes I buy these from Trader Joe's. It's fresh, it's already cooked hard boiled eggs. So I like to do 2 eggs in the morning, whether they're scrambled, whether they're fried over easy, whether they're boiled. So I have my boiled eggs. Now, guys, this is the secret that you guys need to know about. This right here. So again, it's all about protein. You'll see that I'm going to do a little bit of fresh raisin bread. Where is it? Where did my husband put that? They didn't move the bread. Oh my God. But the bread, oh my gosh, it's how can you lose a loaf of bread? But anyway, the bread is this fresh. We go to this bakery where we get our French baguettes. That's what him and the kids like. And also it's this raisin bread that we get. Maybe he put it away in the see when you put things where they're supposed to be. This bread is amazing. I love this bread. It's a fresh raisin bread. It kind of has a sourdough, so it's not all that processed stuff from the store. But this is right here. This is the secret. I have to have something else with my eggs. So this protein, this is the smoked salmon. You can have it. You ever have like salmon and lox and cream cheese bagels? If you're from the East Coast, they do that a lot in New York. I love this smoked salmon. You don't have to heat it up or anything. And in here, this package is just 100 calories if you're counting calories. It has 15 grams of protein, just 3 grams of fat, and this is healthy. It has a lot of omega 3s. This is really, really good. Um, But I only eat half of this. It's you don't need a lot. I only eat half, right? So remember, I got my boiled eggs. I'll just take half of this. So if I get two of these for the week when I go shopping, it'll last me. And this is the stuff my kids and husband, they have their own stuff. They're like, Mom, I don't like that stuff that you do. So I'll put this back and my water has finished boiling, right? So I told you I like my slow drip, and you just pour a little bit at a time, right? So again, this was my Colombian slow roast. I mean, medium roast Colombian Supreme. I got my smoked salmon, my boiled eggs, and the last part of it, while the coffee is cooking, I already turned on the oven, is to go ahead. I'm probably like, she is a messy cook. But, I have all my stuff organized. Go ahead and cut a piece of the bread. I love this bread, you guys. I don't do a lot of carbs. Again, there's going to be an episode talking about me teetering on the edge of pre-diabetes, my family history of diabetes, and I said no, no, no. I refuse. So I really do a lot of protein. I don't do a lot of processed foods, hardly any now. Well, I guess, this is considered processed, but any kind of carbs I have is going to be complex carbs. I'm not doing white bread and all that stuff. So this is my bread. Going to cut it right here. So that's real bread when you have to slice it and it's hard, like not hard, but it's not like there's no chemicals and all that stuff in here. So put this in here. And I don't know if you guys are saying stuff in the chat. I need to figure out. Okay, hey. Hey, hey, hey. It's so hard for me to see, but I'm gonna get this together. I feel like, okay, let's start doing morning lives. It's gonna be super fun. Okay. And then I do treat myself and I put a little bit of butter. Now, let me tell you about butter. What is it? I like the Irish butter, grass-fed butter. My husband loves this butter that comes from Europe, but we have to go to a special store to do it. Hey, thank you so much for joining. We have to go to a special store to buy it, so we're out of it. So I just take a little bit of this butter, put it on here. Now they say you could do this in the air fryer, but I just go like this, put it in the oven, and my coffee is finished dripping. I don't know if you can see. And now I just have to stir it. By the time that finishes stirring, then by the time that finishes stirring, then my bread will be ready. I have my eggs, my protein. Now, let me top it off for you guys. I love to have greens with my breakfast. I just took this out the fridge. I made some greens last night, some kale. I don't know if you guys can see it. I mixed it with some fresh. I was at this community garden. He gave me these vegetables and tomatoes, onions, and all this stuff. So I made this last night, just took it out. I'm going to put a little bit of that on there. So, do you guys see where this breakfast literally is packed with nutrients before I even start my day? So, it's not even like the coffee is what's getting me hyped up. It's all the stuff. It's the protein that grounds me. It's the stuff I put in my coffee. It's having my greens. And I do take some of my supplements, so I have those here. Okay, so basically that's it. I'm just gonna microwave this real quick, even though you don't have to, but just for the greens part, just to get it warm. It's getting cold out. Okay. So let me know in the chat if you like this, if you want more of this content. I think we're going to do more of this, right? I will do food routines, beauty routines, exercise routines. It's all a part of your feminine journey and your, enhancing your femininity and just being at peace. As my cup says, being at peace with yourself. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you guys next time, and I'll definitely be more in the chat. Okay. Take care. Peace out.